Hello, welcome to your 10-day Pilates challenge with Liv Aligned Pilates. Over the next 10 days, we will be moving our body daily with short, achievable, yet really effective Pilates workouts that will help you to spark that love for movement and how it makes your body and mind feel, and in turn, create consistency so you can work towards your fitness goals for the future. So today's workout is a foundational full body Pilates class suitable for all levels. This class will give you the chance to check in with your body, take things slow, start things slow, and figure out what your goals might be, if there's any areas that you would particularly like to strengthen or stretch, and then you can take that moving forward over the next 10 days. So let's get started lying down onto our back. Roll all the way down through your spine. Find a comfortable position in the middle of your mat. Have your knees bent, feet flat, arms down by the side. Now a very subtle movement. We take some pelvic tilts. We want to draw our lower back down towards the mat, tucking our tailbone under, and then just release so we feel our lower back slightly lift and we come into that neutral alignment through our spine. Engage through your core, draw yourself down in towards the mat, and then just release as if you have a little blueberry under your lower back and you're trying to squish it as you draw down and release. And that's it. It's really subtle. We're ensuring that we're not using our glutes too much here and pushing down through our feet. Just a very gentle movement to start to get things going. Okay, let's just do one more here. Release, and now we are rolling up into a glute bridge. So tuck your tailbone under, peel your hips up to come onto your shoulders, squeeze the glutes at the top, and then slowly roll down along your spine back towards the mat. So the tailbone will be the first thing to lift off as you peel your hips up. When you're in your bridge, thinking long line from knees to hips to shoulders, and then melting through your upper back, lower back, and tailbone as you come down. Doing that again, rolling up. When you're in your bridge, thinking about pressing down through your heels and lifting up through those hips, and then melting down to reset. Ensuring that your inner thighs are gently active here as well, so that your knees aren't splaying open towards the side of the room. We're doing 3 more bridges here. Okay, 2 more. And on this last one, let's hold our bridge. Hips nice and lifted. We pulse, so we lower halfway down, all the way up. Dip the hips halfway, squeeze to lift. Really engaging through hamstrings and glutes here. Definitely feeling a lot warmer now. Keep pulsing for 5, 4, 3, 2, squeeze at the top on 1, and then roll all the way down. Beautiful. Okay, time for some more core action. So we come into our bent knee fallouts. Our arms are down by our side. Our knees stay bent, feet flat. Let's lower the left leg out towards the side, and then draw that left knee back in. Let's do the right side, lower out towards the right, and come back in. So start to connect in with your deep core muscles. Lots of tension here between your hip bones. And this will stop the pelvis from rocking too much as the leg opens out. We're making sure the knee that gets left behind stays still and pointing up towards the ceiling. That's it. Here for a couple more. Let's just do our last one. And then bring that leg back on in. Ab curls, hands behind the head, elbows wide, chin tucking towards the chest. Take a nice big inhale to prepare. Exhale to lift yourself up. Inhale down. Exhale, curl. Inhale, expand the lungs. Exhale, empty the lungs, ribs to hips. Feel that space between your lower ribs and your hip bones shorten and draw down towards the mat as you curl up. It's this feeling of lifting through our chest and our heart as we curl. Making sure you're not pulling with your arms. Let's just do 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and rest on 1. Release the arms down by the side. Coming into our tabletop leg lift. Lift your right leg to tabletop. Lift your left leg to tabletop. Lower that right foot down. Lower the left foot down. Left leg this time. Lift the left leg to tabletop. Right leg to tabletop. Left foot down. Right foot down. So we're alternating which leg leads the way. Right this time. Left follows. Right goes down first. Left goes down second. This time it's the left leg. And then the right. Left lowers. Right lowers. I'll leave you to it for a few more rounds. Just a lift, lift, lower, lower. Pressing your back down into the mat, engaging through your core. Now you can stay here with the head down, or you can make it a little bit more intense, bringing those hands back behind the head, elbows wide, lift up into your curl and hold your curl as you lift, lift, and lower, lower. Now if you get confused with which leg needs to lead the way, don't worry about it. Just lift, lift, lower, lower. That's all you need to do. The world won't end if you do one side more than the other. That's it. Just a few more here. We are leaving the legs in tabletop. Next time we lift up, hold there. Can we toe tap now down to the mat, back to tabletop? Alternate those legs. If you need to rest your head down at any moment, do it. Do whatever your body is calling you to do. That's it. For 5. So good. 4, 3, 2, 1. And head down, hug the knees into the chest. Take a little rock side to side. Perfect. So a couple more core exercises before we move on. Single leg stretch. Let's hug our hands around our right knee. Extend our left leg long. Now you can stay with the head down, or you're curling up and holding your curl. We are switching and drawing the left knee in. Switching, drawing the right. Inhale to switch, exhale to pull. Inhale to switch, exhale to pull. That's it. Keep that curl. Let's do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Take a breath in. Exhale, we curl back up. Now you can do another round of that, or you can progress to a single straight leg stretch. Extend one leg to the ceiling, other leg long and low, and switch. And switch. Do whatever variation works for you, wrapping the hands behind the thigh or behind the calf. I want you to always listen to your own body. You don't have to do exactly what I'm doing. Make sure you modify when you need to throughout this challenge. Okay, here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good job. Whew. So let's roll over onto our right side. Rest your head down onto your bicep or in your hand, up to you. Bring this bottom knee back in line with your body and extend your top leg nice and long. Leg is parallel at hip height. We're going to lower the leg down towards the floor and then lift it back up. Nice and simple, just a lower and lift. I do prefer lying down here sometimes, or even having a cushion under my head so that I can feel a nice lift through the waist and a stacking of the hips. Otherwise, it is very tempting to sink into the mat sometimes if you're up here. Feeling nice and long through that top leg as you lift it up and squeezing through that outer glute and thigh. Perfect. Notice if this top hip is rocking around, try and keep it nice and still. You can even use your top hand like I am, just to stabilize. Let's do another 3, 2, hold that lift on 1. Place your top end down in front of you and we sweep our leg forward and back. Let's point the toes on the way forward, flex the foot on the way back. Now the goal here is to keep your leg up in line with your hip and feel your core drawing in so that you don't arch through your back too much as your leg sweeps back. Good. We're here for another 5, 4, 3, 2. We have one more exercise on 1. We are sweeping the leg back in line with our body, pointing through the toe and drawing circles in whichever direction you would like to begin with. Let's go just a little bit bigger than dinner plate size circles. Really controlled though. For 5, we reverse in 4, 3, 2, and 1, reverse. That's it. For 4, 3, 2, and 1, rest. Beautiful. Let's quickly stretch that glute before the other side. So roll onto your back, cross your ankle over your knee, that working leg, and then draw the legs in towards your chest. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, release. And again, in and out. Last one, big breath in and release. Lovely. Coming all the way up and rolling over onto the other side. So lying nice and long on your mat. Resting your head down in your bicep, bending your bottom knee, bringing that leg in line with your body as well, and extending your top leg nice and long in line with your hip. Lower and lift this top leg. Good. Feel that lift through the underside of the waist, ribs, core drawing in, hips stacked. Really just focusing on hip and glute moving. And there's a bit more emphasis on the up here than the down, so you want to spend time moving and lifting rather than resting on the floor. I know it's tempting though. All right, here for 3, 2, keep your leg lifted on 1. Place your top end down in front of you, sweep your leg forward, flex to sweep it back. Point on the way forward, flex on the way back. Exactly the same as the first side. If you're feeling a little fatigued, just have a few checkpoints. Make sure that you're not bringing tension through your shoulders and neck. Relax everything through the upper body. Notice if the front of the body's let go, draw the core back in. And then of course, keeping this top leg up in line with our hip is the challenge. We're doing it though, we're doing really well. We've got another 5, 4, 3, 2, we circle on 1. So point the toe, bring that leg back in line with your body and start to draw those dinner plate size circles, if not slightly bigger, but making sure we can still control that movement. For 3, 2, and 1, reverse. That's it. For 4, you've got it. 3, just 2 more. 2, and 1, amazing. Okay, let's stretch out that glute, well done. Crossing the ankle over the knee. Figure 4 stretch, you can draw your legs in towards your chest as well if you'd like to. Deepen the breath here, take a nice big breath in, and exhale, release. 2 more, inhale, and exhale. Last one, in, and out. Beautiful. Hug your knees in towards your chest and rock all the way up to seated. Okay, so we have our last little series for our first workout of this challenge. Some upper body work in a 4-point kneeling position. So we'll be also working our core as well as our upper body here. Let's find the hands and knees. We come into our cat and cow stretch just to settle into this position. We're arching through the back, looking up to the ceiling if that's comfortable for the neck, and then tucking chin to chest, rounding through the spine. Sync up your breath. Inhale to arch. Exhale to round. Making sure the hands are directly underneath the shoulders, the knees are directly underneath the hips, and you're getting a lovely stretch through your back and your front. Let's do 2 more. That's it, last one. And find your neutral spine. So a nice long tabletop position. Now from here, we bring our hands slightly wider than shoulder width apart. Let's stay in tabletop for our first round of push-ups. We lower for a count of 3, push up for a count of 1. So let's bend those elbows out on a 45-degree angle, lower down for 3, 2, 1, press up for 1, lower for 3, 2, 1, and up, 3, 2, 1, press up. Now feel your core lifting away from the mat. Really press through your chest and shoulders. Keep your weight in your upper body. And just look slightly forward past your fingers. Okay, we have 1 more here. Down, 2, 3, and up. Perfect. So, if you found that pretty easy, pretty achievable, you can come into a modified plank version this time. So slide your knees back and lower your hips forward, so in a nice plank position on the knees. If not, that's not for you, you can stay in tabletop for another round, no problem. So let's go. Inhale, lower for 3, 2, 1, press up. That's it, lower for 3, 2, 1, up. So there's only 5 here, we have 3 more. 2, 1, up, 2 more, lower, 2, 3, up. This is your last one, lower, 2, 3, up. But now we tuck our toes, we lift our knees, we hold our high plank for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and come down on 1. Good job. Bring your knees wide, feet together, and come into a child's pose. Stretch, rest your forehead on your mat. Take a nice deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. 2 more. Big inhale into the back of the rib cage. Exhale, release. Last breath in and let go. Walk yourself up slowly to a seated position. Okay, so that is our day 1 completed. Well done, you did an amazing job. We have 9 more days together to move our bodies every single day and start to feel stronger and more in tune with our bodies and ourselves. I really hope you enjoyed this workout. If you did, and if you want to keep up with the challenge, make sure to like the video, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notifications bell so that you are notified every single day when the workout has been uploaded. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.